afternoon. Welcome to the media news. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, (IPMAN), has threatened to stop operations nationwide following the high cost of premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, sold to IPMAN members by the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL). IPMAN National President Abubakar Maigandi revealed that the cost of petrol from Dangote Petroleum Refinery to NNPCL was about 898 naira per litre, but noted that NNPC was selling the same product to independent marketers at 1,010 naira per litre in Lagos. According to the association, which controls over 70% of filling stations nationwide, they kicked against this and threatened to down tools, as it also demanded a refund from NNPC for earlier petrol supply payments made by its members. Meanwhile, it was also gathered that members of the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria were still loading subsidized petrol from Dangote Refinery based on earlier arrangements with NNPCL. In the meantime, the Trade Union Congress TUC has urged the federal government to subsidize crude oil for Dangote Refinery in order to alleviate the rising cost of living associated with attendant effects of fuel price hike. TUC President Festus Osifo made the call while speaking with Newsman Abuja. He attributed the recent increase in pump prices of petroleum motor spirit, popularly called petrol, to the deregulation of the downstream petroleum sector. He noted that while the government declared an end to fuel subsidy in May last year, the subsequent fluctuations in the exchange rate have led to renewed subsidy-like conditions. Comrade Osifo, who lamented that the current pump price of petrol is significantly higher than what it was before subsidy removal, said to ensure energy security for the country, he outlined the three critical demands, which included improved accessibility, enhanced availability, and greater affordability of fuel. Meanwhile, not less than 125 compressed natural gas conversion centers have been activated across the country. The Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative Chief Executive Officer Michael Oluwagbemi said this surpasses the 100 centers earlier activated. Mr. Oluwagbemi, in an interview in Abuja, added that additional 80 billion naira worth of CNG investments were generated within the last 1 week. According to him, President Bola Tinubu had directed that 1 million Nigerians with commercial vehicles or ride share should be converted to CNG free of charge, stressing that commercial vehicles are responsible for 90% of conveyance of passengers in the country every day. Thus, the need to prioritize commercial vehicles conversion. He, however, said availability of gas has been a constraint at the conversion centers, since gas is required for top-up in order to calibrate. The House of Representatives has issued a 3-week ultimatum for the Committees on Finance and the Federal Inland Revenue Service to identify and eliminate the double taxation on low-income earners in Nigeria. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, gave the deadline after lawmakers adopted a motion regarding revenue generation and tax obligations amid rising inflation during plenary. The motion, which was moved by Honorable Peter Adeleke and 5 other lawmakers, said Nigeria's economic situation is currently plagued by inflation, unemployment, and increasing cost of living, resulting in widespread hardship among Nigerians. They emphasized that the imposition of multiple taxes, levies, and charges at various levels of government places further financial strain on citizens, especially low-income earners. The lawmakers also stressed that while the government's primary responsibility is to meet the basic needs of the masses, it is expected to achieve this through policies that promote economic development, social welfare, and prosperity for citizens. The federal government has begun the sale of rice at a subsidized rate. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, speaking in Abeokuta, Ogun State, during a ceremony to signify the commencement of the sales of the commodity, said it is one of the numerous programs initiated to bring succor and relief to Nigerians. Kyari urged citizens of the state to support the government to make sure that all the efforts by different levels of government are appreciated. The minister also stated that the government had put measures in place to ensure that the rice got to the intended beneficiaries. The state governor, Dapo Abiodun, noted that President Bola Tinubu's initiative testified to his commitment to ensuring that it tackled the issue of food inflation and also improved the people's livelihood. And now to sport. Super Eagles and Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi has promised that Osun side will be aiming for nothing but victory when they take on Libya in 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers today. Nigeria hosts the Mediterranean Knights at the Gosul Akpabio Stadium in Uyo in one of the double-header clashes in the qualifying series. Heading into the game, the Eagles sit top of their Group D with 4 points after 2 games, and a win in today's clash in Uyo will take them closer to sealing a spot at the 2025 AFCON in Morocco. Speaking ahead of the game, the Forest striker who missed out on the first phase of the qualifier due to the injury said the team were gearing up for the game and expressed confidence in picking up victories. Awoniyi said it's a great privilege and every player is ready for the task. On the foreign scene, the presidents of Somalia, Eritrea, and Egypt have agreed to boost cooperation for regional security and heighten tensions in the Horn of Africa. The Free West Summit held in the Eritrean capital Asmara was called by Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki and including his Egyptian counterpart Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Somalia's Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. In a statement released by the newsman, the three leaders agreed to bolster ties and improve regional stability and the unequivocal respect for the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of the countries of the region. The leaders also highlighted the importance of confronting interference in the internal affairs of the countries of the region under any pretext or justification, coordinating joint efforts to achieve regional stability and creating a conducive climate for joint and sustainable development. Regarding the security situation in Somalia, whose army is currently fighting against the Al-Shabaab armed group, the leaders agreed to deepen cooperation to confront terrorism in all forms, protect its land and sea borders, as well as maintain its territorial integrity. Other ends the media news on OSBC television as edited by Michael Adeleke. Journals are free for the state news. Good afternoon.